You're stuck and you feel it. Every morning you wake up and wonder, is this it? Is this all I'm meant to be? You look in the mirror and deep down you know the truth. You're living like an average man. And that pisses you off, and so it should. The worst part, you weren't always like this. You used to have that fire, goals, dreams, but life, pressure, comfort broke you down. And now you're soft, you're weak, and you've settled. It's time to wake the fuck up. It's time to find that beast inside you again, the version of you that refuses to be average. But here's the truth. No one is coming to save you. You want to be stronger? You want more money? You want a woman that actually respects and desires you? Then you better start fighting for it. Alright, real talk. If you're a man who refuses to settle for average, listen up. Because the world doesn't need more weak men. It needs more great men. This is why I built the Great Man Project. A free community of men committed to leveling up their mindset, fitness, leadership, and relationships. Too many men are drifting through life stuck, isolated, and unsure of their next move. The Great Man Project is where you break out of that. Inside the community, you'll get tactical strategies to dominate your goals, a network of like-minded men who hold you accountable, challenges and resources to sharpen your mind, body, and give you that purpose in life. So here's what I need you to do. Click the link in the description and join the community, and step up as the man you're meant to be. It's free, it's powerful, it's exactly where you need to be. I'll see you in the community. Now back to the video. I remember the exact moment I decided I'd had enough. There I was at work, in a job I actually enjoyed, but there was no progression, no way to develop myself and grow, no way to increase my earning potential. It was capped. Then I got the news I was going to be a father. After 18 months of IVF, the dream was real. But here I was, approaching 40, about to bring a child in the world, and something inside me screamed, you were meant for more. Enough was enough. That was the moment I went all in on myself, backing my skills and remembering all the lessons I've learned, pushing aside my self-doubt and fears, and I went all in on chasing my dreams. Here I am today using the Great Man Project as a vehicle of achieving my dreams, plus helping thousands and hopefully one day millions of men of escaping average and achieving their dreams as well. It was the realization of, if I didn't change, nothing would change. And we've probably heard all this before. But for me, it was the thought of seeing my child look at me as an average man. That was unacceptable. Potentially the biggest lie you've been fed your entire life is, you're doing okay. Nah, fuck okay. Okay is the enemy. If you're overweight, stuck in a job you hate, in a relationship with zero passion, or you're just drifting through life, that's not okay. That's a slow death. And the worst part, you're letting it happen. Every time you hit snooze, every time you make an excuse not to train, every time you put off working on your goals, you're choosing weakness. You're choosing to be just another average man. And if you're happy being average, that's okay. But deep down, you're not average. You've just been living like an average man. This, for some reason, gets me a lot of hate online. And it's also the one thing, though, I've seen drastically and quickly change men's lives. You cannot become the man you're meant to be without mastering your body. Now, this doesn't mean you have to be an elite athlete or a Mr. Olympia that's got 3% body fat. But if you're overweight, weak, and out of breath just going up a flight of stairs, your body is failing you. After 2 decades of being in the fitness industry and having the privilege of training thousands of men of all ages, genetics, and backgrounds from around the world, to this day, it amazes me that great things seem to happen to those men once they begin working on their bodies and setting a standard of improving every day. As their strength grows, so did their confidence. As their confidence grew, opportunities would seem just to magically open up. New relationships would form, new careers and pay rises would come, new ambitions and outlook on life they had never had before or had lost and rediscovered. If you want to rediscover your edge, just start here. Get to the gym and lift some weights. Be strong. Move daily. Stop eating garbage and fuel your body with whole foods that feed you full of life. When you start respecting your body, the world starts respecting you. If you haven't discovered already, your mind is your most dangerous weapon you have, but only if you train it. Every day, average men waste their time on TikTok, Netflix, porn, and other distractions. They consume junk for their mind just like they consume junk for their body. It's like putting diesel into a Ferrari. You just shouldn't do it. You need to do the opposite. Read books that challenge and improve you. Surround yourself with men who support and push you towards your goals. Develop unshakable discipline. Set your standards and don't drop below them. Most men don't even realize they're mentally weak because society has made it normal. They seek comfort instead of strength. But if you're watching this, I know you're not here for comfort. You're here because you refuse to be another weak man. Now let's talk about something men don't like to admit. Money matters. The quote that sticks in my mind when it comes to this kind of area is, "What colour's your Bugatti?" Now, love or hate Andrew Tate, he does say some stuff, well, at least for me, that really hits a chord and irritates me into action. Now, there's been times in my life where money's been very tight, and frankly, there wasn't any. I was broke. This was after like bad breakups, walking away from a toxic business partnership, and an unforeseen events like, the virus 19. But what I learned is that no matter how bad things got, no matter how dark the days, I was okay. Maybe it stems back to my country upbringing and the work ethic drilled into me by my parents. Because as an adult, I've never been concerned about the type of work I had to do to make myself some money to get out of a hole. Sometimes you just need to suck it up and get it done instead of being precious and bitching about the situation. If it took literally shoveling shit, I would do it. Well, actually I used to do it. As a kid, it was one of my first side hustles. It was bagging up horse poo and selling it as fertilizer. The great news for all you great men watching is you don't have to shovel shit. Unless you really want to. There's more ways now than ever to make money. Uber, DoorDash, Amazon Flex. If you've got time to binge a Netflix series, you've got time to make some extra money that could put your future self in a much stronger financial situation. Just YouTube how to make money online and there will literally be thousands of ideas and ways for you to make some extra cash. Success isn't about being a millionaire. It's about control. Control over your time, your choices, your life. If you're not actively working on building your income, learning new skills, or creating opportunities, you're a liability to yourself and your future. Want to level up? Stop wasting money on shit you don't need. You don't need the latest Nikes or video games. Invest in yourself, your skills, your knowledge, your future. One of my biggest money blockages was that you needed a ton of cash to invest. Right now in 2025, you can invest in growing your wealth and your future with as little as $1 a week. I'm no financial advisor, and it seems obvious investing $1 a week isn't going to make you rich. But what it will do is form your habits in investing and growing your wealth. Just start. It can be crypto, shares, it could be an old coffee tin that you use as a piggy bank. Just start building the habit. Develop discipline in your finances just like you do in training your body. Do the reps, man. A weak man is a man who has no options. And when you have no money, you have no options. You find weak men attract weak relationships. If your girl doesn't respect you, it's because you don't respect yourself. If your friends aren't pushing you forward, you're surrounded by losers. If you have no one in your corner, it's because you haven't built yourself into a man worth following. A real man demands respect, not with words, but with his actions. When you level up your body, your mind, and your money, your relationships will follow. Strong men attract high-value women, business partners, and friends. Weak men, they will settle for whatever they can get. Which one are you? Most men will never take action. They'll watch this video, nod their heads, and just go back to their average life. And that's okay if you're happy being average. But I'm not here for most men. I'm here for the few, the men who are sick of being average. If you're one of them, this is your wake-up call. It's time to stop watching and start acting. Train your body, strengthen your mind, build your wealth. Demand respect in relationships, not with your words, but with your actions. If you've got value from this video and you're ready to go deeper, I want to be there to support you and surround you with like-minded men who refuse to be average. All you got to do is join the Great Man community. It's completely free. The link is in the description because life is too short to live as a weak man. It's time to discover your inner beast. It's time to dominate. As always, men, average is the enemy. Fuck average before it fucks you.